Hello everyone and welcome to BFW 2401. This is an explanatory video for pre-class activity number 2. Now pre-class activity number 2 is concerned with bank performance, which is week 4. As you can see in the slides I have uploaded and the video recorded and also the tutorial that we'll discuss this week, we are talking about bank performance in terms of performing in controlling the risk and also in increasing the bottom line. This is why we bring something like the DuPont model, which manage the risk and the return in the same time. Now, a lot of people talk about digital banking and they think it's a different banking. Now, all of these things we are studying and performance in terms of controlling the risk or increasing the bottom line and evaluating the performance of the bank, still the same. However, digital banking is doing all the interface with the customers online, which means you can do it through your what you call phone apps. You can do it through your desktop, you can do it through your laptop, and you have to have an internet. Now, a little bit difference between internet banking or online banking and digital banking. Digital banking is a cashless. End of the day, it will be a cashless, which means if you have a cash, you don't have an ATM machine to deposit that. So everything will end up cashless. And we have seen this in China already. Online banking, which we have now actually, is you can have some of the services online, but also you can go to the physical banking or the physical ATM machine. So digital banking is actually an advanced version of the online banking. Now, and this, why I'm bringing this topic and trying to relate it to our performance, which is week 4, because you may seek some type, and I think by the time you graduate, this trend of digital banking is just increasing. Licensing is everywhere. Singapore, Malaysia, Hong Kong, especially on this in this part of Asia, maybe one of the most growing digital banking in the world. So if you are seeking some type of job opportunity in those banking, of course, it's okay. You can do that with this knowledge of banking and additional, but everything will be online in terms of the interface with the customers. This is the first point I want you to be aware of and try to relate what we are doing and how can we do it in digital banking. So digital banking will let you do all the services from opening the account, putting the deposit, receiving loans, making investment, everything can be online. And of course, those digital banking are highly digital. And in this case, their operating cost is less, but also the technological risk is high because of the hacking and all those type of data security. The way I arranged this pre-class activity, I give you, instead of 1 day, 2 days, so you have 48 hours. I also bring you 3 videos. One video from Hong Kong, which is an old one, 2019. Actually, it will give you some explanation about the digital banking and what does it do and how it works. But then we have 2 videos, which is actually last month. One for the CEO of Bank of America, and the other one is just the digital banking that has Chinese digital banking that has been licensed to be operating in Singapore. And there is, I think, an interview with one professor from the Nanyang University. I want you to look at all of those, but and answer the questions. We have 5 questions, actually 6 questions. The first 5 questions will check your understanding of this digital banking and something called financial inclusion. Financial inclusion means digital banking are aimed at the end to service those people who are underbanked. When we talk about SMEs or when we talk about individuals, When we say underbanked, which means they cannot access this, existing banking, either because they are out of their customer base, or they are in remote areas, or they cannot actually do the banking with the incumbent banks or the existing banks. Now, I also, if you allow me to share, I also shared this with you. I shared this. I shared this slides. These slides, you can use them. I have included for you what is a digital banking or future digital banking. But you don't have to look at those slides if you want to increase your understanding about it. You don't, and understand the questions. You can look at some of those slides. What I like is actually, this is an older little bit, but this is, if you can see at this slide, they will show you how is the move from no digital to extreme digital. And you can see how the services are provided and what the devices are used. End of the day, when we are talking about risk and performance, it's still the same. However, the way they provide the services, and especially the payment system, all digital. And the questions, I want you to explore digital banking. Because we have, in the say question, we have actually a cohort, a very diversified cohort coming from 20 countries. So I wanted every student from different country to write about his country, because his or her country, because they will be come back to there, and maybe it's time to explore the countries in this time. Now, if you cannot access data or enough data, I know you are coming from different countries, then you can choose the country of your choice and write about it. I think that's all about it. I want you to look at the videos. And when you do the digital banking, think also about performance. Is the performance actually different, or is it the same? Of course, the performance, when we study performance and the techniques of performance and how we evaluate banks' performance, is still the same as I told you. However, now we are talking about little difference in terms of the risk of digital risk or technological risk. And we talk a little bit about the operating risk. Of course, the operating risk, because they don't have outlets and all these things, it's cheaper, but they can, as I told you, do what we call financial inclusion and reach to those underbanked in the business environment and the business community, like SMEs or the individuals. I concluded this. Thank you very much, and I wish you the best. You will submit on the 28th, which is on Sunday, after we finish this tutorial. Thank you very much, and I will see you in class. Bye-bye.